Hi, I'm Dr. Alan Widener from MassageChairRelief.com, and today is our bi-weekly massage chair industry update for Thursday, April 27th, 2017. Lots of good stuff to cover today. As far as stock goes, I think we're pretty good. I haven't received any notifications of stock, being out of stock, even though I know that the Novo XT and I believe the Titan Executive are still kind of low on, they're low end of the stockpile, but there's still chairs available from what I understand. Okay, I found out a couple of weeks ago, and we made the change accordingly on our website, that the Anada Dreamwave has gone up to $89.99. It was $87.99. It's boosted back up to $89.99. That chair, as you know, is as you may or may not know, is a Japanese-made chair. It had been for years kind of the iconic chair of the industry. It kind of changed the whole industry when it came out in 2009. The design, the styling, the use of airbags. It was really quite an innovation at the time. And of course, other chairs have tried to copy it and imitate it. It still has a very unique feel to it. It's the only chair that I've heard people actually say it feels like human hands. But like all Japanese chairs, it's lacking in certain features that a lot of the Chinese and American chairs have, like foot rollers and zero gravity and butt rollers and whatnot. But still a very, very, very good chair. And of course, Anada's come out with their new Anada Nest. We don't have that in our showroom yet. We hope to have it in our showrooms, in this quarter. But that chair is a smaller chair. It looks more like the Flex 3S, but it has a more intense massage and has the independent 3D suspension, if you will, of the rollers, as well as the different massage ball surface shape is different, more like a pumpkin as opposed to a round circular ball. Anyways, okay, so the Dreamwave's up to $89.99. We have added the Zero G 3.0 onto the website, which is the kind of a little bit of a lesser version than the 5.0. The Zero G 5.0. They used to have the Zero G 2.0 and the 4.0, but those have been discontinued. That body styling has been discontinued. I think you can still get those chairs on Human Touch's website for until they're sold out of their existing stock. But the 5.0 is a nice chair. The 3.0 has the same styling. It has a 3D roller massage. It has the paddle technology in the calves and the feet. It has the foot rollers. A nice chair for the money. And the 5.0 is $29.95. The 3.0 is $29.99 and $22.99. It doesn't have the Body Map Pro. I think it's missing the foot vibration and a couple other things, but a very nice chair for the money. The Zero G 3.0. That is now on our website for those of you that want to peruse that. Okay, so we've got Mother's Day coming up and Father's Day, and so sometimes the massage chair companies will put out sales for the May and June time period. And so far that we have been notified of, Human Touch will have a sale on starting May 1st, so starting next week. They will have their whole body 7.1 priced at $14.99 instead of $17.99, and the Zero G 5.0, which I just told you about, will be at $26.99 instead of $29.99. And the Novo XT, which is their new L-Track, 3D L-Track chair, will be available for this. It's still the same price at $79.99, but you get a $500 Visa gift card every time you purchase. Every time you purchase, I'm sure you're going to buy 5 or 10 of them. But when you purchase that chair, there is a link that we will direct you to that will give you an opportunity to sign up for the $500 gift card, Visa gift card. And so that is Mother's and Father's Day. Oh, and LaRocco is going to have $700 off on their iRobotics 7. They did it a year ago. They did it at Christmas time. They give the $700 off only a couple times a year. It's not very often. But the iRobotics 7, which is the American-made chair, great chair, high-end chair, regularly at $84.90, is going to be on sale for $77.90. So those are the Mother's and Father's Day sales that we're aware of, and those sales are going to be available from May 1st until June 19th. And I'm sure Ogawa will continue their sale. They have a May 3rd deadline, I think, right now for their current sale, which I've talked over the last couple of months on this industry update. They're $500 off their Ogawa Smart 3D, $250 off their Ogawa Super Track or Active Super Track, Ogawa Active Super Track, and their Ogawa Refresh has $200 off. So those are the sales that I'm aware of that are available right now. We have, speaking of the Novo XT, the Novo XT, the article, I finally have the article up. They are making some software changes to the remote control with regards to the 3D roller intensity, but that chair, that's a very nice chair. And that chair, it surprised me when it came out because of the price point, $79.99. I didn't think a $79.99 chair, Chinese-made chair, would sell at that price, but it has been selling. It's been a fairly popular chair. It's a good fit. People like it. But anyways, I finally wrote my review on it. It's like a 2,000-word review, and somebody on my YouTube channel mentioned that it's too long. my review article is too long. And I've been accused of a lot of things before, but I don't think I've ever been accused of writing for too long. But anyways, I'm going to write a condensed version. I guess people on mobile phones are having trouble following because the script is so small. And the font is so small, and on the small little phone, that article goes on forever and ever. So I'm going to cut that down to a condensed version, maybe 500 words, so that you can go on my website, and whether it's mobile or desktop, and you can read that article a little easier. So for those of you that don't want to read too much, and I know we're getting to a point where people just want information quick and fast. They don't want to spend any time reading in-depth articles. But if you want to see the in-depth article, it's on my blog right now, or my article library on my website. I'll have the condensed version probably next week for you. So sorry about the length of it. I do have a tendency to get a little verbose orally, but now that I'm writing, usually I try to keep it short, but that one was not short. But you know, I'm covering a lot of stuff, eh? Like, I'm reviewing a chair, and it's a good chair, and I want to review it right. I want to have the right information on there. So, you know, I go into some detail. I offer my opinions on a few things, and so I gotta write some content, man. I gotta give you something. I gotta give you something to grab onto, so you know whether that chair is right for you. Anyways, okay, Johnson Wellness. Now, Johnson Wellness is a company that is based out of Taiwan. Their American distributor is in Wisconsin, and their chairs originally are from Taiwan. I don't know if they're still made in Taiwan, but here's the deal. We used to sell their chairs for a brief period of time, maybe a year. We had chairs on our website, and we had one of their chairs, the J6800, in our showroom. And it's a nice chair. It's got, I don't even remember the features of it, but what they did was they told us they were gonna have their chairs branded under other name brands and resold. And so we had to take the chairs off of our website, and of course I sold the floor model because it wasn't even it wasn't going to be around anywhere for people to study or learn about. So I sold the floor model. Anyways, the Navitas Sleep, as you may be familiar with, is a chair from Human Touch that was built in conjunction with Johnson Wellness. I really like that chair. They discontinued it. I think there's still like 20 models or 20 units left. But I really like that chair because it had it had like 39 programs. It had calf rollers up and down the sides of the calves, foot rollers, zero gravity. I thought it was a great chair, and I had it in both of my showrooms. But anyways, and they had a chair, I think the Apex Regent through Osaki Titan. And they also had a private or a labeled chair through Fujita. Apparently all those are off the table now, and they are going back to becoming their own distributor. So I've been notified of this, and we're kind of waiting for, I don't know exactly what I'm waiting for, but I think we're going to be, I'm waiting for all the information about the chair so we can add it to the website and add the specs and add the features and have everything on the website. But they'll have 3 models, the J68, the J58, and the J56, I think. From Johnson Wellness. Anyways, I just thought I'd let you know. Some of you may have remembered those chairs when I had them on the website, but now then they did their thing with these other companies, and now they're going back to their own distribution, mostly because they want to have the control and autonomy over the customer support. They had 3 different companies with 3 different styles of customer support, and it was different, and they kind of wanted to consolidate that, and that's why they're coming back out with their chairs on their own, under their own label again. So that's interesting. Let's see. As far as the Novo XT goes, again, I'm sorry to belabor this point, but I did also post a couple of videos on our YouTube channel, as well as a couple of YouTube videos about the Osaki Pro Summit L-Track chair from Osaki. So I've added 4 new videos in the last couple of weeks from those chairs. I will be doing a comprehensive series of videos for the Novo XT, because it is such an interesting chair and a fairly popular chair. So I'll get more videos out on that within the next couple of weeks. Okay, our store. I told you about the flooding in the store in California. The toilet pipe broke off and it flooded everywhere, man. It did the neighbors, it did ours. And so I went to the showroom last week and I worked there for the Thursday because my staff were off. And I worked there and I saw firsthand what happened to the store. And the carpet was bubbled up and seams were torn so that they could get the fans underneath and dry it out. The walls were cut off. And I may have mentioned this in the last industry update, I can't remember, but the walls were cut off, about 2 feet off the ground because the drywall had soaked up the water. Anyways, I went there and of course all the damage came from the bathroom. So I go there to work and wouldn't you know it, all that other damage is done throughout the showroom. The bathroom's in perfect condition. There was nothing wrong with the bathroom. You would never know that was where the leak was. Everything was fine. I was nervous about going into the bathroom because water settles and mold, mildew, but it was fantastically clean. And the showroom didn't smell. Like I was worried that it was going to be a kind of a mildewy smell that comes from wet carpet or whatever. But we're getting that fixed. We're finally getting that fixed. But we are open. And I think I mentioned that last time. We are open. So the store is open. You can go to the California showroom. And of course, it's been fairly steady since we opened back up again. But anyways, just to let you know, the Southern California store is open. We are going to have we're going to change the color of the carpet too. What we have is we kind of have this blue, really nice kind of light blue walls. And we had kind of a kind of a brown, like a light brown carpet. Well, we're going to go with a gray carpet, which will kind of match the chairs and the paint a little bit better. And so it'll be a little bit different in there, but it'll be nice again. The showroom's beautiful. Duh. If you ever get a chance to go there, go check out the showroom. It's a very nice showroom. Well, in my humble opinion, it's better than my Utah showroom, and it's a little bit more contemporary, a little bit more spacious. It's got more models. It's a nice showroom. Go give us a visit. And if you want to come from out of state, remember we have our out-of-stater program. And so you can come from out of state, fly in from out of state, or come down from Northern California or Arizona or Las Vegas or wherever you want to come. And we have discount, what we call, it's kind of like an air or travel credit. So if you come and you buy a chair for under $5,000, you get a $300 travel credit, and that's put towards the price of the chair. If it's over $5,000, you get $500 off. So anyways, if you want to come to the California showroom and you're going to Disneyland or going to SeaWorld or whatever, or Seven Flags or Six Flags, whatever it's called, you come on over and combine it with a visit to the showroom, and it'll be worth your while. Okay, now listen. On my Facebook page, so I hire a company that puts up, as you know, I write articles, I post videos on my website all the time, but I hired a company a couple of years ago to write interesting health article reviews. Sorry, I'm going to sneeze. Excuse me, and of course I don't know how to edit that out, so you're going to get stuck with the sneeze. But anyways, this company has been for a couple of years writing like little capsule summaries of articles that have to do with health. I love the service they provide. I love that it creates this additional information about back health, overall health, stress relief, all kinds of things health related. Well, I got a scathing message from one of my customers who had purchased a chair, and he had called me names and stuff, and he said that there was an article in there or one of the articles that was written a summary about was kind of mentioned a derogatory comment about a political figure. And I was so shocked by this. First of all, I was shocked that one of my customers would come back at me like that. Secondly, I was shocked that there would be something offensive on my Facebook. This is on my Facebook page. On my Facebook page, and thirdly, I get really anxious when people are not happy with whatever service we're providing, whether it's our content, whether it's our chair service, whether it's the shipping, whether it's whatever. I'm always very, very careful about making sure people are taken care of. Well, this threw me for a loop, so I looked and I checked out the article, and sure enough, it had said it was something about post-traumatic stress syndrome and how some political figure didn't understand it, and kind of in a mocking, condescending way, and that ticked me off, because I don't care what your political leanings are. I am not a political. I am not a political commentary person. I'm not the kind of guy that has opinions about. And even if, I have opinions, but I'm not. I'm a massage chair salesman. my opinion on politics have nothing to do, or my opinions on religion, or my opinions on economies, or like my opinions really don't matter. All my opinions have to do with massage chairs and how they help you with your body. That's what I'm an expert at. I am not an expert in these other things. So I'd like to apologize for that post. I've had it since removed. It was also put on my Twitter feed, and it showed up a couple of times. I deleted it. I really apologize to my customer. I put an apology on my Facebook page. I'm very sorry. If any of you saw that thing, and it wasn't grossly offensive, but it bugged me because it brought politics into my realm, which is healthcare and massage chairs and back pain and stuff like that, and kids' health, and that stuff that's important to me. Not some commentary on a political figure or a political leaning or whatever. So I apologize. And and I encourage you to look at my Facebook page and my Twitter feed, follow them. And if you find something offensive, please let me know. And if it is something like that, let me know. And I did raise some cane with the company that did that, and they contacted me 2 or 3 times and apologized and said that would never happen again. And anyway, so needless to say, I was sucked into a situation which I did not like, but for which I am ultimately accountable for, right? I mean, it's my website, it's my Facebook page, it's my Twitter feed. I am accountable for what shows up on those properties. And so the buck stops with me. But I was not happy about it, and I apologize if anyone's offended. It was very embarrassing to me. Anyways, you know what? I think that's about it for this week, eh? So if you have any questions about anything, feel free to give me a call at 888-259-5380. Oh, there it is. And of course, if you have any questions about chairs or about health as they relate to chairs, feel free to give me a call. Don't call me about any political stuff, because I really am an ignorant guy about stuff like that. I know a few things, but that's about it. Don't call me. Don't ask me about stuff like that. But anyway, or you could ask me questions about hockey. That I don't mind. I'm pretty opinionated about hockey. And as a matter of fact, my Edmonton Oilers won yesterday for the game 1 in the second round of the playoffs after not being in the playoffs for 11 years. This house is a happy house right now. We're not beating the children anymore. I'm not throwing rocks at neighbors. I'm not breaking bottles over people's cars. All that has stopped now since the Oilers have made the playoffs. Of course, I'm being facetious. But anyways, feel free to call me if you have any questions about anything. I'd love to answer your questions, help you make a decision about which chair is right for you. I'm always available. Of course, you can chat online with us. You can go to my Facebook page, comment through Twitter, questions through YouTube channel, whatnot. We just appreciate you, asking away and letting us help you make that decision. So if you found this video helpful, please feel free to thumbs up, like us on our YouTube channel. And of course, share this video if you found it helpful on your Facebook, Twitter, LinkedIn, Google+, whatnot. We appreciate you helping us spread the word about massage chairs. I'm Dr. Alan Widener from Massage Chair Relief, and I will see you again in 2 weeks. Bye-bye.